Welcome! I'm back with another AliExpress purchase. I've not gone too badly with them so far, so I thought I'd dip my toe in again. I've got 108 Game Boy games in one. Now I'm assuming there's a mixture of Game Boy and Game Boy Color, but I don't know. Let's have a first look together. Hi ho, to the table we go. Okay, so here we are. So it comes just in this little box here. Put that to the side. You see the back there, it's got a battery in it for the saves. And this is the front. 108 in one. And it's got pictures of the Pokemon games and some other ones. So it's just to highlight it. So I'm going to pop it in the old SP. Helps if you get it in the right way round. Check the volume because I don't want to deafen you all when it starts up. I'm just going to stretch the screen because I think it will show up a little bit better for you. So I'm not going to go for every single game, but you can see here you've got the Pokemon games, Harvest Moon, Mega Man, Real Ghostbusters. I've got that properly. We'll try that in a second. Contra, Pitman, Pac-Man. Can't see anything else. Yoshi. Anything else showing up particularly here? Castlevania. Now, I will say I'm not a huge expert on Game Boy games. I've not got the biggest collection in the world, but you know, just some ones that I like. Oh, Batman Returns, that's a good one. So if some of these are NES games or just not Game Boy games, then please do let me know. They've got a few there. A couple of Batman ones, which I recognise. Got Spider-Man. So I'm going to go to Spider-Man because I recognise that one. And I will know how to play it. And I'll be able to tell you if it is it should be. Oh, it's Spider-Man and the X-Men, so this isn't actually the one I've got. Sorry if that's too loud. Mic's quite sensitive. Huh. I didn't expect it to be this one, but we'll carry on having a look at it because we're here anyway. I need someone to tell me if they've played this before. Apologies for the light getting on the screen there. I'm trying to hold it as it should be, whilst also holding it and playing. Right, I'm doing rubbish at this, but there you go, that's Spider-Man and the X-Men. Let's look at something else. I'll turn it off and on again to get the selection. I'm going to try and play with it flat because I think it will look better for you that way. Let's have a look what else we've got that I can recognise on here. Anything that catches your eye, let me know in the comments if you think it looks good. Again, let me know if you know if these are all Game Boy games as well. Because as I say, I don't know if they are, or if it's some NES ROMs on it or not. That looks like a Game Boy game, that Spider-Man one. Star Trek, WWF Superstars, Indiana Jones. I've got the proper disc. I've got the proper cartridge of this. It also came out on the Genesis. I remember playing it back in the day when I was a little lad. Right, well I can tell you now, this is good. This is exactly like I remember the proper one. It's actually hard as nails, this game, but we're only looking at it now for a purpose of, does it look like it should do? Let me know if you played this game before and if you found it tough like I do. Ooh. Go on, Indy. Yeah, you don't get the whip for quite a while in this, and then you don't get a gun till much later. I'm not saying it's the greatest Indiana Jones game. I think the best ones are the ones that you have on the PlayStation 2. Or that PlayStation 2 era. I don't know if they came out on the Xbox as well. I think they might have. But yeah, this is good. This is exactly as I remember it and as it should be. Right, okay, that's a win. Let's come out of that now. Not just because I've died, but because I want to look at something else. I'm going to say that's 2 for 2 so far. What else do we have that I've played recently? Did I see Resident Evil? Yeah. Now I know what this should look like because I actually picked up a dodgy copy of this and did it on a separate video. I'll put a link on the end card of this one if you want to check that out. Some other games I bought from AliExpress. But my point is I know what this should look like. So let's do a compare. And after this might do Yoshi just because that's quite a familiar one that we all should know. Resident Evil Guide. It all looks good so far. I only made the video I'm referring to a few months ago, so it's quite fresh in my mind. Yeah. Yeah, this is good. Probably not the most camera friendly in the world, because it is a bit washed out and dull, but it's how it's supposed to be. Obviously this is a SP001, so it's got the back front lit screen, not the backlit, because the ones with the backlit one are very, very expensive. I keep saying I'm going to buy a broken SP and mod it with a backlit screen, and that is something I will do, but I need to buy a broken one. I don't want to modify a fully working one, even if it's to improve it with a backlit screen over a front lit. Because these are old consoles, it's not going to be around forever, and I want to preserve what we've got as much as possible. So I'd rather take something broken and fix it, so I'm adding a console, rather than take one away or alter one that's already fine. Right, I'm going to stop with that now because I'm looking through the camera lens and it really isn't showing up well, but trust me, that's exactly as it should be. Right, let's find another game. I want to look for Yoshi. I'm sure I saw Yoshi, in fact I know I did. There you go, Yoshi. I'm assuming this is Yoshi's Island. No, it's just Yoshi, right, okay. I've got to be honest with you, this game means absolutely nothing to me. I can't tell you if this is right or wrong, so I'm hoping it's going to be something fairly familiar to you in the comments. Let me know if it is. I'm not going to dwell on this one because I'm already a bit bored. It does seem to be original Game Boy games as opposed to Game Boy Color, but that's absolutely fine. I don't mind that at all. Just letting you know. Dr. Mario. Let's see how Dr. Mario looks. I'm just trying to give you a very quick overview of each one. Just a key. I'm not going to show you them all, as I said, that'll get very, very boring very, very quickly. Right, here we go, Dr. Mario. I'm never any good at this game. Oh, didn't mean to do that. There we go. Right, that's Dr. Mario. Well, that looked quite good. Dr. Mario looked like it should do. Castlevania 3. If nothing else, that's quite an expensive game, I would imagine. Most of the Castlevania games are. So it might be worth buying this cartridge for the sake of, I think it was less than a tenner. Just for this game, if it's a good one. And you want it, obviously. I actually recently just downloaded the Castlevania collection on the Switch, and it had this on it. And I can tell you, this looks the same as what I was playing a few days ago. Yeah, this is solid. Nothing to complain about here at all. Absolutely fine, this. Good as gold. It's quite a good fun game, actually. Right, that's good. That's very good. Last but not least, let's just find one more to have a quick gander at. So, WWF Superstars. Always really enjoyed the WWF games of this age. I spent so long with my mates when I was at school playing the PS1 games. It was either Attitude or, I'm guessing SmackDown, the blue one that I used to play a lot. Right, here we got Hogan, Macho Man, Sid Justice, Jake the Snake, The Undertaker, and the Man-T. That's got Hogan. Gotta be Hogan. Yeah, this looks good. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to keep pressing the slidey button then. It's not easy trying to keep it flat. Although I'm actually not doing too badly. Go me. That's your grapple. That's your kick. Right, rolling. Let's do a bit of button mashing. Oh, I got out of the ring. I didn't mean to. Look at me go. This is absolutely fine. This is just as how I remember it. It's been a lot of years since I played it. It's not one I own individually or properly now. But it's bringing back some right good memories, you know. Yeah, nothing to complain about this at all. Oh, that was a good counter. I was just button mashing. I'm really enjoying this, actually. Right, yeah, happy with that. Really good game, that. Right, I think that's enough. Thumbs up so far. Let's have a chat. Well, what did you think? As I said a couple of times there, if these are all true Game Boy games or there's some other ROMs in there, let me know, because I'm probably not knowledgeable enough to answer that question on my own. I will say what I played was fine. I deliberately played games that I knew looked like Game Boy games I've played in the past, so I could tell you if it was the genuine article or not. And yeah, absolutely. This little cartridge, not bad. And I only paid just under a tenner for it. Having Castlevania alone is probably worth more than that. So I'm quite happy. As I've said before with these multi-cartridges, no, they're not really for collecting. They're just for someone who wants to enjoy the games. And hey, if you want to take out more than one game in one, and you don't want to worry about losing an expensive one, it's another great way to play your games on the go. I'm genuinely quite impressed with this little cart. I'm very happy to have it in my collection. I dare say I am going to use it. But what do you think? Is it something you'll consider buying in the future? Do you just hate these cartridges and think they shouldn't be allowed? No wrong answers here. Games are for everybody. We all play in our own way. As long as you're enjoying yourself, that's the main thing. I'll be back soon with some more videos, so if you have enjoyed this and you want to give me a thumbs up, like or subscribe, I'd be very grateful. If not, I'm just delighted you took the time to watch this little video. And I will see you very, very soon in the next one. Ta-da for now.